Winger's attention.
That's true. Yeah.
He didn't personally care for our take, but that's fine.
That's all right.
He can be wrong if he wants to.
I still stand by it.
He can be wrong if he wants to.
Oh, my God.
JR had to calm us down.
What?
So I said, JR had to calm us down.
I did. I had to run interference
He's
with
like,
you guys
no,
and Mike Winger.
we got to be friends with Mike Winger. We're like, we don't care.
No. Not at all.
Mike Bucks were not stay in tonight.
I mean, I like, but I'm going to disagree with him. He's not the freaking Pope.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it matters anyway. He's not the Baptist Pope, let's put it that way.
Well, hey, look at this.
Oh.
So apparently I got waxed on my comments because I purchased this game. I went to play it. Now, I don't know if they heard this part or not. It would not play on my computer.
Yeah, they said that you returned it too quickly. Like, you
It
couldn't
black-
wait a day.
It black screened, okay, which is usually a running issue of some sort, either with your computer, the way the game's set up, with your, what you've got. However, so I finally got it to boot once, and the time I got it to boot, I ended up sitting in a waiting screen for about 45 minutes. And then I'm done. And I said, I will wait for this game to get better, and then I will purchase it again. I guess I didn't hear that part either.
Yeah, you have the patience of a wet blanket.
I don't even know. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
A wet blanket.
I
don't have patience for
apparently
a wet
they're-
blanket. You're right.
Apparently they don't have patience either.
So I've purchased the game.
Yeah, that statement makes no sense.
You've bought it since then.
I
yeah.
bought it since then, okay? And for all you Helldiver fanboys, I bought it off CD keys. So I didn't even pay full
You
price for
saved
it.
$5.
So it is a fantastic game. The game itself, the gameplay is great. The game loop is fun. There's not a lot going on.
Right.
It's you drop, you destroy things, you go back to your ship, and you celebrate.
Right, 100%.
Game loop is very simple. It's very fun.
Right.
The graphics are great. The gameplay is great. Sometimes you occasionally get stuck on rocks and whatnot and all that. The part that sucks about this game is the fan base.
Yeah.
They are terribly horrible people online.
Really?
And they'll say, oh, you just suck at the game or whatever. I do suck at the game. You're right. I'm not good at this game. But of all the people I've played with, people are just relentless on this game.
It's like that everywhere, though.
Poor to play with.
It's like that everywhere, though.
I mean, they get on there and they're
That's why I quit playing Destiny with JR.
every single person I've played
He's
with
just so mean.
that has a mic.
Yeah.
If something doesn't go their way, they just cry the entire time. And it's like, dude, it's a game. Okay, you're playing this to have fun. You're not having fun. You need to put it down.
This is why I play single player RPGs.
Oh my gosh!
You need to be playing this because I bought it today.
And like I said, this is
I will play it.
but
2 words. Elden Ring. Does that mean anything to
Yeah,
you?
I remember. We bought it. You didn't play with us.
No. We tried to play, and then everybody quit playing.
No, we didn't quit.
You go look at my playtime
We
on
didn't
Elden
quit.
Ring.
I quit.
played it 3 times.
I could never get on.
I played it through 3 times. So
You
I
got
don't
better
wanna hear
internet now.
anything.
You got better internet
I got
now.
better internet.
I don't want to hear anything. I played it through 3 times.
It's just not my style of game anyway.
I was hardcore about that.
No, I think you took me into some place and left me there out of my level, and I'm still there.
Well, because every time I try to get on, you're like, I'm going to play Destiny or go and drive in a circle.
Oh my gosh.
So, but anyway, my official Helldiver review score, like I said, there's not a whole lot to talk about because everybody's already said it. We're late.
Oh, you have a review score? Hold on now.
Oh, what?
You go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Oh, that's good.
I think it does have monetization, but the monetization is very cheap, and you can earn the monetization values. You can earn them through the actual gameplay. So through gameplay, you can actually earn the money to buy the cosmetics in game. So you don't have to spend any money if you don't want.
Yeah, turn him down a little bit. I still hear him in my phones.
So it's a great game. Like I said, small developer. They fixed the server issues. I have not had one single loading screen wait. If I would have had patience and I could have waited a week, I would have been fine.
But you have a wife and kids and a job.
And I still bought it for cheaper.
I know.
Let me just
I paid full
restate
price.
that. I bought it for cheaper.
I think it's.
I paid full price. So
I
made
don't
up for
know.
it.
I just got a new PC. I'm part of the master race now. I'm fully enjoying it.
I will.
I modded the crap out of Starfield and took it from a 4 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10.
I will say this.
It's a great game now.
It's a great game now.
I'm having a blast.
I will say this. We are surprised. We are eagerly surprised that, one, you've not had any issues with your computer yet.
It's going to happen. And when it
And
does,
we mean this as no offense.
Right.
Two, you figured out the mod system and are enjoying it.
because
Y'all talk about this stuff when I'm not around?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Okay.
You talk about me when I'm not around too.
No, not really. Go ahead.
No, that's a good thing that we're surprised about.
Yes, we are
It
very
is.
surprised.
It is a good thing because you build a PC, and a week later, I tried to just change a couple parts in mine, and it took the entire week. See,
Well, you built my PC.
and we expected trouble with yours, and you
Yes.
didn't have. So
I did have a hiccup. I did have a hiccup yesterday.
Especially with your mods. I'm just going to warn you now. Eventually, one day your mods will fail and it will crash the game hard, and you'll get mad. But just remember,
I think Vortex takes care of that.
it's all not all the time. They do a good job, but there's
The
problems.
mods.
So what's your hiccup?
Well, they when they update, they have a script extender, the mod that has to go with it. I don't have no idea what they're talking about, and so they have to update that mod for the game to be able to be played.
Yes.
Because if you try to
when
play it
the
with
game
mod,
updates, yes, when the game has a major update,
right,
a lot of times the mods have to be updated to run on that update of the game.
it's run flawlessly.
Yeah,
It's run.
that's awesome.
Consoles suck the big donkey dong. I mean, it does.
Yes, I can't wait. I am so
Compared
happy.
to a PC,
I am so happy.
I feel like I went from Atari to an Xbox One.
Well,
It's like
I have the opposite effect.
the graphics are fantastic. The mods, I can't wait to Skyrim. I can't wait to do Skyrim.
Oh, do you feel it? I feel
My
it.
PC is good for the
give
first
it.
time in a long time, and I'm still having.
Okay, by the way,
issues.
you're on a 1993 hard drive. Okay? You're on an old hard drive with mechanical moving parts. Okay?
I don't know.
That has
Maybe.
a little bit to do with it.
Yeah,
I read
you need a hard
an
drive.
interesting article about that, about how most games are so optimized for older drives like that.
Yeah, that's a lie.
Okay,
They're not.
so
But
but we're in the middle of Helldivers. So when are you coming to Helldivers then?
I
'Cause
just
the
love Starfield so
2/3
much.
of the room is waiting on you.
You just don't understand. Starfield is like
We're
There's
still
a-
talking
this
about-
this was a 6 out of 10 if I'm not mistaken.
four
earlier.
4 to 9. He said.
Oh, it was a 4. Okay.
it started off good, then it kept
Yeah.
going downhill because there wasn't anything. But like when you go to a site now, where you normally had 30 enemies you have to clear, there's like 100 you have to clear now. It's a hoot, man.
And the bad thing is, you just think how much it has magnified that game. Imagine what Skyrim's going to be.
I can't even imagine.
It's
I
going to be
can't
like a
even imagine.
whole new world to you.
But I'm gonna tell you what, you have to be careful with Skyrim because a lot of those modders are very deviant people.
Nude mods.
Nude
Yeah,
mods.
that's like all there is.
It's like, dude, I don't want that.
but
Give
the
me
bad
something
thing
else.
is, it's like the whole town will be naked.
There's like 400 pages of nude mods. So what's wrong with you people?
The whole town will be naked. The women, the dudes,
This
the
is
dragons, the Khajiit, they're all naked.
I do. I usually I want to get on Skyrim. I want to go I don't call it God mode, but I just want to go and be invincible and just experience it everything.
Little G mode.
Yeah. Little G.
Little G
Yeah,
mode,
little
and
G
just kind
mode.
of go around and just experience everything.
Yeah.
Because most of the time you're running for your life. You don't ever get a time to stop.
Especially
and
in
just
the very beginning, yes.
But I'm updating the graphics on it and stuff like that. and
Oh,
I'm-
yeah.
I'm
I think you'll
excited
have a
about
blast with it. It's going to be great.
It's going to be absolutely.
So, question, did you purchase it on Steam?
Not yet.
It's good. So, what? How many times does this make it?
That you've bought Skyrim.
Really?
Because
For,
I'm at like
It's at
9.
least 6.
I like fourth time. I think
probably
that's
6
not
for me.
bad. That's not bad then.
I
I'm at
bought
like 9.
Skyrim. Well,
6
I
out
bought
of-
probably
okay,
for
6 out of 12
PS5 too.
years.
But
So,
for
Xbox 360,
360,
Xbox One.
Xbox One, Xbox. I
Eh.
didn't buy it for X.
Well, you bought it when it went to the anniversary edition, probably, or the upgrade
Special edition.
The special edition. So there's 3 right there. PlayStation. I had it on
I
PlayStation
didn't buy it
3.
on PlayStation. So I'm at 4. This will be number 4.
I had it on PlayStation 4.
It should
And
give me a
then-
discount.
Did you buy it on Nintendo?
I did not. That was the only one I did not buy it for. Was on Nintendo.
Helldivers looks way too intense for me.
Well, I was about
So
to
it-
ask. So I've got it installed.
Here's the
So
fun.
tell
part.
me what I'm getting into.
I'm
So-
an old guy.
So here's the fun part. So you all drop in, okay? And if you're
4
not,
people.
if you're not playing with Helldiver fanboys, okay, if you're just playing with like chill dudes that are just wanting to have fun, this game is an absolute blast. Because
can you make the squad just us 3?
Yes, I believe so.
It won't autofill the 4th.
I don't know about that. Every time I've gotten to a match, it autofills. And like, let me go back. Not all the people I've played with, probably just a handful of people I've played with have been complete D-bags and not worth the time. But a lot of guys you play with, they're having fun. But so like you call in orbital strike.
Right.
There is friendly fire. Period.
Yeah.
You can't turn it off. You could literally walk up to a dude and shoot him in the head and kill him. Like it's, so it's very. You gotta be very careful with placing. But see, they can bounce it back to you and stuff. Like it's an absolute blast to play. It really is.
That's why I didn't like doing raids and stuff on Destiny, because they would automatically autofill.
Yeah.
And every time you do, you get some sweaty in there.
Uh-huh.
Who just like, you suck.
Yeah.
Gosh,
you go, why
suck.
can't you be better at this game?
I know it.
And I'm like, shut up, dude. I'm just here to have fun, okay?
My mom told me I'm the best.
Yeah.
Ever played Destiny. It's like.
And there was one guy, I played with one guy last night or night before, and he was just like, the whole time, oh, well, this game's broke. That didn't work right. That didn't work right. I can't believe I didn't get called in. Blah, 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 blah. The whole time. Shut up, dude. I ended up muting him. You can mute him, thank God. But,
Yeah,
I don't know. The game is great. The fan base sucks. Other than that, I do want to talk about probably the greatest game I've ever played in my entire life, Final Fantasy VII, Rebirth.
So you've already played it once.
Played through it?
And you paid to play it again.
What?
This is what you're saying.
This
Final Fantasy.
So,
You've already beat it?
Oh, gosh, no. No, I'm like 25 hours, and I'm not even through the second chapter yet, and there's like 8 chapters.
Holy cow.
So, it's very intense. So, just a brief explanation. This game came out in the 90s sometime. This is the original Final Fantasy game. When Final Fantasy VII came out in the 90s. I bought a PlayStation because of this game. I went to a friend's house. He played this game. I saw it played, and I went, I'm buying a PlayStation. Because it was, to me, I was between a PlayStation and an N64. Because I really liked the Mario game.
Right.
So I bought a PlayStation based on it. I loved this game originally. It didn't look like that. But so they remade it for the new generation. So the first game, the old game was 3-disc. So it had, you start out and you're in Midgar, which is the city, and then you kind of work your way out to the open world. So the very first game of the series was just Midgar. It was very linear. It was story driven. But they had a weird thing going where, so the original story, all of the OGs know by heart, the original story, it kind of deviated from the original story. But when it did, these black ghosts would come in called Whispers, and they would correct the storyline. So as you're playing, every time something starts to get out of track with the original, these Whispers would come in and change it. So anyway, at the end of the first game, you go against the Whispers' will when you're leaving the city, and you have a fight that's not in the original game. So you break the timeline will. So that opens up the next game to, hey, we're still going to be very respectful of the old game, but we're going to give you new content that doesn't necessarily go along with it.
You're not going to do all 7 games, are you?
So there's
I feel like I'm listening to a synopsis of Fast and Furious.
There's going to be 3 games total for this one. And
is this the newest one?
This is Rebirth, yeah. And this game is phenomenal. It's
How many times has it been rebirthed?
This is it.
Because Final Fantasy keeps doing that.
Final Fantasy keeps going, but it's always a different story. Final Fantasy.
No, it's what I'm saying. Final Fantasy keeps redoing games, right? They've done 12 and 14.
They've done like 12 and 14,
yeah.
But this is the first for 7, which 7 was universally everybody's favorite.
Yeah, you love 7.
Yeah, everybody. This was universally everybody's favorite. So they remade it, and they could not have, in my opinion, they couldn't have done a better job. Now I'm not all the way through the Rebirth yet. Like I said, I'm just in the second chapter. But they all the cool parts of the old one they have pulled in, and they have all the same mini games and all that stuff. It's just so good.
Why they can't do? Well, I got that's all right. This is
so imagine how much you love Mass Effect if they went and redid Mass Effect in the same way, where they enhanced the graphics.
Right.
They gave you more dialogue, way more dialogue options that don't break the original story but add to it. Because that's what I feel like they did here. They didn't break the story, but they've added so much to it that really could go with the original game.
You bring up a good point. That's the only thing BioWare would have to do.
Oh, they'd make $1 million.
All they'd have to do
billions.
is just go back and say, we're just going to remake 1, 2, and 3.
They did that though. They updated
Legendary Edition. They just updated the graphics just a little bit. But if they just came back and said, we're going to use next gen stuff, and we're just going to make it just once again where you play it as like one big story.
Yeah, and like I said,
They'd
add
make
to
a
it.
gazillion dollars.
Add stuff to it. Take away. Okay, well, we don't feel like this quite worked in the original game. We're going to kind of change.
Nobody
it up
likes
a little.
Ashley. We're going to chunk her. Yeah.
There's apparently a mod where you get to keep Ashley and the other dude.
There he is.
I don't know if I didn't like him though. He hit on me, and I was like, "See you,
Caden. No,
yeah,
he's got it
Caden.
down.
There's also a mod that puts Miranda's butt scenes back in the Legendary Edition.
I can't believe they took him out.
They took him out. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you remember how Shepard would be talking and it would just be like
I'd zoom in on her butt
right there. They took him out, sexualized.
And so they are losing their ever loving mind. The woke crowd, because apparently I haven't got to it yet, but apparently Tifa and Eris, which are the two females in this game, you go to a town with a beach and they're in bathing suits and they're anime chicks, so they're very endowed.
Right.
People are losing their ever-loving minds because, Lord forbid, you have a woman with boobs in a game and she's showing cleavage.
I hate liberal gamers.
Like,
with a
they are.
passion.
But good news is, this is made in Japan. They care less what Americans think. They're like, we're going to release it. If you don't like it, don't buy it. So, but they raise a whole big stink about that. And
liberal gamers is why everybody in every game is gay.
oh my gosh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What did IGN give it? Is this IGN?
Yep.
I guess we're about to see.
Yeah. Verdict's coming here in a second.
I don't know. We'll see if I agree with them or not. And the combat system. So the original game, the combat system was turn-based. They've done a great thing. It's hack and slash with turn-based elements. So as you're hack and slashing, there's a meter that fills called the ATB meter. And as it fills, it has 2 spots. And when it fills, you can use a time one of your abilities.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like still time-based. And
And
like
there's
said,
card games.
oh, they've got so many mini games in this thing that are good. Like the card game's actually legit pretty fun to play.
Those swords still crack me up though.
Yeah, it's so
Like,
cool.
dude, can you make a smaller sword?
It's so cool because in this one, like whenever he sits down or whatever, like in the old game, he'd sit down, the sword would go through. Like he actually has to take his sword off now and lay it down when he sits down or lays down or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like that's so cool though. It's like you would never thought
Oh, I was going to say it's all washed out.
9. I
think you said 8.5, didn't you?
No, that was Helldivers. This is a 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, 20 out of 10, as high as I could possibly get it. Because I like the fact that they respected the OGs and what we played back in the day. They respected all of it. They didn't change any of that.
Right.
But they've just added to it in great ways. Once again, not done with the game. I might get to the end of it and absolutely hate it with something they've done.
Right.
But
I was going to say it looks washed out, but it's just my angle on our set there. It looks good on the recording.
great game. Play it.
You're playing it on... You can only play it on PlayStation 5.
You can only play it
right
on
now.
PlayStation, yes, which is unfortunate.
Okay.
Because when it comes out on Steam, I will buy it again.
But you won't play it again.
Oh, I will.
No, you won't.
We'll see about that.
You ain't going to play it again.
You know how many times I played Skyrim?
Would be cool if you could
How
buy
many
it.
times did you buy it and not play it, though?
You can buy it on Steam and mod it.
That's true.
You can mod the crap out of it. It'd be fantastic. I'm a modder now.
I can't believe he's a modder now. Like you have just went from
He's been at this for what?
you went from a
6, 7 days.
you went
something
from
like
a
that?
console pleb to PC top of the PC master race within like a
Yeah.
week. Because not only are you playing PC games and you have Steam, you're modding it.
Yeah.
Like I'm just
Vortex. Vortex is just you pick the mod you want, you download the mod, and Vortex says I'm going to put it in the right order.
Have you done Nexus yet at all? Any Nexus mods?
Yeah, that's why you have to go through Nexus.
Oh, that's right. Vortex
Nexus
is
and
an
Vortex
attachment
are
of,
together.
of Nexus.
I bet Skyrim, man, is overwhelming. Because I sent you guys that text today.
Yeah.
Starfield has 1,000 mods total. Skyrim has 3,100 collections of mods that people have put together. Collections and said, just download this. Download these 225. One has 2,000. One has 2,000 mods.
Gosh.
And they have 3,100 of those collections. There's 10,000 mods
That's
for
insane.
Skyrim.
That is insane.
10,000, and half of them are nudie mods.
You want a naked dragon with a big wiener flying around? That's what you're gonna get.
It's like, what do you people? What do y'all do in your free time? By the way, I did not like. I just looked over at Jeremy's face. I did not like the new Grand Tour.
No, don't tell me that.
It's not good at all.
No, are you serious?
Yeah.
It's like their final.
It's a little more woke. Yeah.
With him in it, that's surprising.
Yeah. And
they do the whole global warming bull crap.
Yeah, and they make a crack about America and all of our guns, and then they did a couple of things about global warming. And it's depressing, the area that they're going through, because they're going through parts of Africa that has Muslim towns, and these people live like I don't know why you would ever want that type of religion, because you go to some of these cities that are predominantly Christian cities, and they're thriving and all this stuff, and you go to these places and it's just trash laying everywhere, and it was depressing. The cars are nice. They got a Maserati, a Jag, and what was the third one? I don't remember. An Aston Martin, which always was breaking down all the time.
That's not surprising.
Yeah.
I saw the advertisement. I was going to assume that you guys wouldn't like it.
Like I said, I saw the ad.
Did
I'm
you
just
watch it?
like, I want to watch it, and I haven't watched it.
I love those guys.
Yeah,
I absolutely love those guys. It's kind of sad too, because they're getting so old.
They are. Yeah.
Oh, it's the same guys?
Yeah.
The ad I saw was not the same guys.
Oh no, we don't watch any other Top Gear.
Oh
Okay.
No. With what was it? Joey was on.
Matt LeBlanc was on.
Yeah, I was on.
And he's a cool guy.
Yeah, he's just not good.
Just don't do Top Gear.
No.
Just don't touch it.
Nope, never again. Just let it die.
Top Gear is those three guys, and that's it.
Yep, 100% agreed. Because they did an American version of it with Adam, whatever his name was. The show itself wasn't terrible. It just wasn't good.
It's just you can't match those three guys.
Yeah, you can't.
You just can't. All right, we done?
Are we done?
I know you got.
Did we get through all the topics? We're way ahead of time. We're never out this early.
It's 8:00.
We normally been going 8:30 lately.
Oh my
gosh, I'm getting tired.
We started a little early tonight.
Did we?
Earlier than normal.
I felt like we started late.
I don't know.
No, we did. We started late.
Yeah, we started late.
I'm gonna start getting here at 6:45.
There's just not a lot going on.
So Lee jumped into the PC race and automatically became too high up to play the game with us. He's going to play Helldivers.
He's already mod
I play
master.
one game at one time.
He's gonna be like, unless it's modded, I won't play it. He's gonna be one of those
It's like
guys.
if it has different controls than what I'm used to.
Oh no, I forgot he's a control player though, so he's not completely there. He's not. You've got a long way to go. Okay,
Now,
I don't want to hear it.
In my defense, though, keep in mind I spend as many hours on a PC as you two in a week, probably more.
Well,
oh
that's
yeah,
probably
absolutely.
true.
And I'm using a form of a controller.
You're not using it to game with.
What?
You're talking about
my wheel is a controller.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your actual job.
No.
I was
I'm
saying,
talking
you
about
keep
logging
it-
gaming hours on PC. I'm still up there with you guys. I'm just on a wheel.
That's acceptable. I can accept that. Controller.
I like it with the controller. I just do.
I'm telling you what. I make no friends with this statement, but when you're talking about moving around in a 3D world, a joystick is better than 4 arrow keys. It just is.
Okay.
I would say so.
I won't disagree. And on that same thing, looking around in a 3D world is much better with a mouse.
I would assume it'd be quicker
With aiming, especially.
100%.
I tried Destiny on a keyboard today. Keyboard and mouse.
Plus his headshots
Couldn't hit
every
nothing.
shot.
But
Couldn't
you're
hit
not,
nothing.
you're not used to it either.
Couldn't hit nothing.
You couldn't hit nothing?
Now, I'm telling you, if I could have a joystick in my left hand and a mouse in my right,
You can.
I could probably jump on board.
Razer makes
I know. I could use the
Okay.
Razer thing.
Just saying, Razer makes it.
If I had a joystick in my left stick and a mouse in my right hand, maybe. I'm not moving like this. This is stupid.
That's the only way I can do it.
No.
Like it's just
That's
better for
stupid.
it's just better for me like
It
that.
is stupid.
No.
I
You're
can't
all
do it either.
stupid. No, it's the correct way to play PC games.
All right, let's go. I want to
All
go
right.
eat.
Let's go.
Hey, thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Like
Yeah,
and
if you
subscribe if
made
you
it
made
this
it this far. And y'all take care. Have a good week. Turn your church back into church.
Yeah.
Mm,
Do that.
true.
or find
Do
a
it.
place that does it.